We have our private.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Happy past Easter. So, all of you guys, I hope you're doing well. We're so excited to be here on this amazing pollen infested Wednesday. Rick, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Well, there's a lot been going on. I hope you had an amazing Easter, Rick. I definitely did.
Yeah, my Easter was quite good. Honestly, probably one of the well, it wasn't so great because my wife wasn't here, and so not my with my wife not here, I had to kind of make do and do stuff to occupy my mind. So I cleaned up. I cleaned up the studio. If y'all can see it, we didn't do the green screen thing yet. Then y'all can see the studio. But I cleaned up the studio, cleaned up the man cave, which was a 7-hour event, right? So it was real junky. Like
Well, fine, 7 hours of cleaning. Wow.
yeah, like it was. So I'm sorry, the 2-day cleanup job. So Saturday it was cleaning, and then Easter Sunday was cleaning up the studio, which that was about a 7-hour cleanup job. The first one was about a 3-hour cleanup job. So about 10 hours of cleaning while my wife was gone. When she came back home, she was proud of me, and that's all that mattered.
Well, look at that. You were cleaning. I was cooking. Look how domesticated we were this Easter. Speaking of domestication and destination, we have to talk about, this cute little high yellow thing, Odell Beckham Jr.
Okay, drop that
So
clip.
it's time to drop that clip because homie got a new home.
Block Nation, what's going on? OBJ here, ready to get to work. Seaside here. Daddy, can you say Block Nation? Block Nation? No, but we ready to get to work. Much love. Let's get it.
Mm, V V. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Wow. Listen. I think the most significant part of OBJ going to the Ravens is what you saw in that very last clip. That it feels like it's almost guaranteed for Lamar to sign with the Ravens. I would be very shocked at this point if he didn't sign with the Ravens. If they didn't work this thing out, because you go out and you get an OBJ, right? And I don't know if you saw the picture where they're doing this, right? Like you saw that in the video.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, right? During the draft, right? You remember that? When they're like laughing together, right? Right
Uh-huh.
before they headed to the Super Bowl. Same type of vibe for me. Um, Same type of vibe. And so as that happens, like as I see this happening, I am full fledged for the signing of OBJ. I would have rather it happen after you have Lamar locked up, but I'm okay with it. What are your thoughts on OBJ going to the Ravens?
I love it. I love the fact that OBJ is now signed to a team. He has a home where he can, start making that money. But one thing I will let you guys know, this doesn't mean Lamar is going to stay. Because I'll tell you what, we've all been in the club with people we ain't supposed to be in the club with. We've all been photographed in the club with people we ain't supposed to be in the club with. And or maybe that's just your homie. Maybe y'all just celebrate and turn up. Y'all put way too much into these little clips, these little videos. Because people can make a whole narrative about just being turned up.
Oh,
But
what's this?
hey man, they be like, you see the
What is this?
I,
I think if you know, right? If you know, you know. But I
yeah, but
think that's what that is, and I think
maybe
that's a
it's
sign.
AD. but we don't know because Lamar ain't shade on it yet. But I will say this: that was a really slick move by the Ravens to keep Lamar in Baltimore because Lamar has been wanting and needing a wide receiver one, and now you brought OBJ. Even if OBJ comes, what I would say like 80% back, he's back. And that is necessary. And oh, look at that cute little baby. But like, oh my God, beautiful girlfriend. He's gonna bring a beautiful bunch of beautiful people to Baltimore. But that is set up to be successful. OBJ for his career, like his career stats, he has 7,367 yards. He averaged 13.9 yards a carry. He's been targeted 883 times. He
You
has
mean
a
the catch, right?
sorry.
You mean the catch? You said per carry. You mean the catch? I know what
Yeah,
you
I'm
mean.
sorry. Yes.
Yeah,
Per catch.
yeah.
Yes, guys. Sorry. Yes.
Oh no, you're right.
And he's had 531 receptions, receiving receptions in his career so far. So OBJ is still that guy. He's still a number one receiver. So this is what the Ravens need for the next step. So if this is what they need to keep Lamar there, they need to also pay Lamar. Let's not do this. Let's not play with that boy's young man's face. Do not play. He needs that bag still. But this is a really sweet addition to that team. Again, put it ranked pretty high because of this pickup.
Real talk. Do you think they overpaid? I think it's 15 million, 18 million. No, I think 18 million, 15 million guaranteed. Do you
Yeah.
think they overpaid?
I'll never take money out of a black man, a black woman's hand. But I will say this: that boy and I are the same age. Both 30. Him got some injuries. I got some injuries. But I'm not a number one wide receiver. Well,
but
anyway,
okay.
I'll say,
Look,
I'm not gonna say no, but I do think it was pretty pricey for a little shouty. Y'all, we be trying to upgrade. We got a new producer in the building. Shout out to our producer Miles. Shout out to the team for stepping up and taking it up the notch. But I will say this: I'm very happy that OBJ has the opportunity to be signed. He's on a new team. He has a new start in Baltimore, fresh start, and I think that's necessary when you're developing yourself. So I'm happy that he has. The Bible said to start over. Come on, me. It's something necessary. We all gotta do it at some point in our lives. Cause Jesus started over a few times. Yes, he did. Come on. So you know what, OBJ? Because he's a Christian, he follows in the word of God. He's starting over his career. Come on, Shawty, do your thing. Get your big one.
look. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're back.
Bam. But yeah, I'm all for having okay. I'm all for a good start over, right? There was no way he was going back to the Rams. Like he had to start over,
No.
right?
Yeah.
So there's no way he's going back, But what I do feel is that finally Lamar has a guy who's that dude as a receiver. Now he's had some good receivers. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's not like he hasn't had any good receivers at all. Hollywood Brown's not bad, right?
No.
Like he's not a bad receiver.
He's not a receiver now, number one receiver.
Right. He's not a number one. That's facts, right? But he is a good receiver. The Sammy Watkins thing just didn't work out, right? It's just not what it was. But if you look at it though, he's just not had a guy like a tight end he has, right? He's talking about Mark Andrews.
Oh, Mark Andrews was his guy.
Mark Andrews is a dog, but he does not have straight up. You just don't have a guy, and now you do. Even if you saw Lamar. You saw OBJ, right? You saw how he's running his routes. Real great route runner. His stop and start is elite, right? That's who he's always been. He can always catch the ball. Ridiculous. His hands are dumb, right? Just stupid hands. Amazing hands. And so now you have a guy who can win his one-on-ones with no problem. The question I have to ask for you, V, and this is for everybody watching, right? The big question is, can OBJ go all 16 or 17? Can he go through a 16 game season?
That's the hard part because I haven't seen Shawty do that in a minute. And for real.
And we ain't
And
seen both shorties do it in a
nah,
minute.
we haven't seen them either one, but we've seen what Lamar has done without, and now he does have an amazing weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with OBJ's injuries, because they're all very crucial injuries. They're not like
Yeah, yeah.
they're like he stubbed his toe. Like homie been, snapping that leg too much. But I think we can at least get 13 games out of OBJ. Because just knowing the injury, you just gotta, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping he can play all 18. I would love for him to do that. That means he's back. The boy's healthy again. But if not, at least 13.
Real quick. Snap answer.
Yeah.
Will Lamar sign with the Ravens? Give me a percent chance. I'm sorry that he signs with the Ravens.
85.
85% chance.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going 90.
I think it was like 91, like some wild.
Nah,
Well,
that's
you
it.
guys got that take of us. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're jumping to basketball right after this.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Odell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Shout out to our amazing sponsor, Odell Brand, for always holding us down and sponsoring this episode. If you want some fly kicks, some fly cleats, and be that boy, that girl at your school, you better go on OzellBrand.com and get you some kicks, honey. Be the one that is that girl, the example, that boy, the man on campus with some Odell Brand sneakers. Come on, step out and also support Black business. Come on now. You already know what it is. And Odell Brand has definitely grown because homie's in Walmart. So, he's now affordable for all those who need him. So check out OzellBrand.com for your custom made, and also all Greeks, they make those too. So check out your custom made kicks on OzellBrand.com.
Love it. Odell is that dude, man, and we love him very much. He's been a big time supporter of us, and we are a huge supporter of the Odell brand. Look, it's not a brand, it's a lifestyle. And Buddy really lives that lifestyle of giving back.
Talk your talk.
Facts.
It's basketball time. So, Rick, I know you're probably you say come on, I know Laker fans. It's your big one. It's the play-in tournament. Me personally, I like the play-in tournament. It gives me a little bit more flavor, a little bit more competition, and I love me some basketball. So this was dope. So on Tuesday, we had the Hawks take on the Heat, where the Hawks beat the Heat 116-105. I can tell you right now, Nora did not care about this game because I don't care about the Atlanta Hawks because I trade like.
You don't care about my team?
It's like your team. I ain't gonna play that game with you right now. But I can tell you that Trae Young he had 25 points.
That is my team.
From the field and completed 8 of 9 of his free throws. While Kyle Lowry looking, y'all gonna stop fat shaming Kyle Lowry. That is low energy, low vibration. Just leave that man alone because y'all can't do what that baby boy can do. Okay, he shot 33 points, shot 11 at 16 from the field. So homie is still doing his thing. Y'all trying to fat shame that baby. He can holler at me, sure. Period. But okay. Bam, I'll buy you with the
new information. Let's get that information out to Kyle as fast as possible.
Come on, Kyle. Make me a while. Okay? Because, these preachers ain't preaching the way they need to and get me. So, I'm give you a follow. Shot caller. Anyway, Bam Bayou, he had 9 rebounds from Miami, while Clint Capella, yeah, shout out to me, had 21. That boy was off. He was off on his big one. He got his. And then Trae Young, he had 7 assists, while Jimmy Butler, my guy with the best weaves I've ever seen, had 9 assists. So, Rick, I don't know, we don't care about the Hawks and Heat game, but who do you think is going to win the play-in tournament between them two?
That's not true. We do care.
You don't care.
Yes, we do. We do care, right? And the Hawks won that game. And I love the fact that they did. Listen, I know it's been a real big deal with DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, right? Like, will they blend together? Will they match? I feel like that Hawks team has way too much talent to be in this situation in the first place. Why are you in the play-in tournament? I understand why, and I'll tell you probably one of the reasons why. They've been having issues at the coaching position, right? They've had to fire the coach at some point during the season. And I know Miles is like our producer, who's our real NBA analyst, is back there like he's either proud of me right now or he's like upset with this take. But I do feel like there's no reason in the world that the Hawks should be in the play-in tournament, right? Now the East is stronger than it's been in a really long time.
East is fire right now. So
that's fact. That's fact. At the same time, how much talent? Like, they have so much talent. And I know they've dealt with injuries at times during the season. But for me, I think this whole, chemistry thing between Young and Murray, that needs to really, really get fixed and blended. You hear about it all the time on the radio, right? They need to fix their chemistry. I mean, when they do well, it's temporary. It's not locked. They're not locked in. I want the Hawks to be locked in. Bring me back to mean Trae. Remember Ice Trae, who was going to people's cities and going off, and he was just like mean and evil with it? I need that Trae back. Atlanta needs that Trae back. You know what I mean?
He's a baby. He can't be evil.
What do you mean? Look, Ice Trae was super evil. He's going upsetting teams that shouldn't be upset. That dude was nice. I need that Trae back. And I feel like the East needs that Trae back. He made basketball very interesting. At one point, he felt a little bit like Steph Curry, of the East. But not
now. You just saying stuff.
I'm not
just saying stuff. You call it Fast Kellerman, just saying stuff.
Y'all don't remember? You don't remember?
I
when
remember.
He goes to New York. You remember what happened when he went to New York?
That's nasty.
All right.
That's nasty. Because I can't cuss on this show. So that was nasty. We're gonna go to the West. We had honestly probably one of the best games I've seen in a little bit. The Lakers versus poo you.
I've been a Hawks fan. Tell him, V.
Huh?
Tell him I've been a Hawks fan. You think I'm bandwagoning? I'm a bandwagon a playing team.
You are a Hawks fan. You are a Lakers fan.
I am. I'm that too.
You know what? You like basketball. You like sports. You're a sports fan. You're a sports fan. But when you start saying, I ain't never heard you claim no Hawk ever.
What you mean?
You ain't never played no Hawk. What did Christy say? Well, yeah, okay.
I always have
we
a
are
background.
Coming out, Chris. We get our big one. We get our big one. So let's go all the way to LA and Minnesota. We had
my favorite team.
Yeah, your favorite team. This boy here, he's a LeBron fan. So Lakers beat the Timberwolves 108-102. Karl Anthony Towns, he had 24-point shot, 8 out of 12 from the field, while LeBron James had 30-point shot, 12 out of 21 from the field. Karl Anthony Towns also led rebounds with 11 rebounds, while Anthony Davis, Mr. Glass, had 15. Ooh, somebody grew up and started doing their job. So Kyle Anderson had 13 assists, while D'Angelo Russell had 8. D'Angelo Russell can get it. I hope he know he that. I want to let him know that he can get it. But so Lakers fan.
All right, producer, let's get that message out also to D'Angelo Russell.
Make it happen because these priests don't want me. Priests don't want the pretty little Christian girl. Then get the bodies going.
Let's get the message out to Kyle Lowry and also D'Angelo Russell.
Woo!
Both of you guys have been chosen.
You've been chosen. I have officially called on to you. You may enter this room. So this game to me had me on the edge of my seat because one, I'm going to be honest. I thought the Lakers were going to lose this one. I'm not going to lie because
it was of little faith.
Huh?
OZ of little faith.
You know what? When it comes to the Lakers, the Lakers have everything they need to be the best team in the West. However, I have why to play in tournament if you're supposed to be the best team in the West? Because I am just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So I was just a little disappointed by that. However, the comeback Lakers had.
Look at the bottom.
Yes, you can get it. You can get it. It's like, if you're a wife or a girlfriend, my apologies. Respect this, respect. I'm never gonna, hate on it. That's this. But I'm just letting him know. So I honestly like that game actually was really good to me. The first half was to me very boring. And I have no stake in this game because my team's already solidified. It's Sunday night. They already in the playoffs, baby. But this was actually a good game. I actually was on the edge of my seat all through the second half and overtime. So, Rick, as a Lakers fan, how do you feel after this victory?
I felt really strongly about the performance of Anthony Davis. It seems that at times during that game when they really needed somebody to boss up, right? Like really like put something on their back, right? Anthony Davis did it. And it's so funny that you say put a team on their back because he seems so weak backed. Like, for the course. I'm sorry, but I mean it is what it is. Like it seems like all the time he's going down, right? You can't ever depend on him to be that dude. But it seems that the word has gotten to him and it's aggravated him and motivated him. And now it's like he is playing on a different level at times. At times. The question is, can you play on that level when you need to play on that level consistently throughout the playoffs? He's about to go up against that N-word John Morant. I don't know if you heard LeBron call him. Did you hear LeBron call him the N-word?
Yes, I did. Y'all gonna leave my baby alone. That's a baby.
Oh yeah, they got that N-word John Morant. So he is
that's somebody different over there.
Look, he's playing against him, and I really do need the Lakers and Anthony Davis, to really hold strong, hold steady, and get out of that series. If they can, then you show me something, then maybe I can believe.
See, now, like when you got Ja, there's a lot going on. But speaking of a lot going on, we're gonna hit to our next commercial because we need a second to take a breath. We got allergies. And we're going to take that commercial right now. So hit it, producer.
Yeah. Come on, let go, man. Yeah. I wanna be remembered for the good I did, not for accolades and accomplishments. Did I treat people with the love of God? Walking my purpose, seeking no applause. Did I tear down idols that were in my way? And in my darkest moments, did I keep the faith? Here to give a message, man, forget the fame. Can't allow our hearts to remain the same. We need to change. Forget the money, the cars, and the clothes. None of that's gonna last when it's our time to go. Gotta stay focused, gotta run your race. Time to get to it, cause we in the last days. Tell me what's your legacy? What's your legacy? What's your legacy? Tell me what's your legacy?
We are back. And guess what? We are going to now go into the WNBA draft. And we're going to start with this amazing clip right now. Hit it, producer.
I'll tell him.
What you're feeling. Ciara with MTMV Sports, and I just want to know what you're feeling. Congratulations getting into the WNBA, but also what it's like to have your freshmen here with you to have this moment.
It's an amazing experience, really, because this group of girls have been through life together. These 4 years haven't been only about basketball, but it's about growing as women together. So being able to be with them one of our biggest nights has been just an amazing experience.
Hi Haley, congratulations by the way, Ciara with MTMV Sports. Now I know you listened to Lauryn Hill, so I just wanted to know, what did you listen to before you got ready tonight?
Okay, so before I got ready, it was a mix of things. The makeup artist did not believe it was my own playlist. I did my favorite karaoke song ever, to Cause I Love You by Letty Williams.
Okay.
Best song ever. We had some Sweet Thing by Mary J. Blige, we had some Anthony Hamilton, we had it all. So it was a good pre-draft.
Good vibes?
Yeah, good vibe.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all one thing. On this network, we got people that are working. That's our girl C, my homegirl out there covering WNBA draft. She was there for the whole first 2 rounds, went to New York City and did her big one. So shout out to her, Sierra Monroe, for the amazing footage, the amazing post draft interviews. Like if it was me, I would be a hot mess. I'd be like, oh Lord, they don't pick me up. I'll be those young ladies all like acted very professional, very clean, concise answers, and they all answered every question. Shout out to them because I know me. I can't get drafted, and my child can't get drafted. That day, I promised y'all, because I'm gonna have me a little boy. Oh yeah, or a little girl. They're gonna go somewhere in these sports world. I'm going
Those
to
are the
the
two
parents
choices.
that gonna cut up. Oh, I'm gonna cut up. Ooh, I'm going viral that day, baby. Cause I'm gonna be like, y'all don't even know. 18 hours of labor. I went. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So shout out to the parents. Shout out to young ladies for all getting their big ones and also connecting themselves in such an amazing way. The WNBA draft actually had a 42% increase in viewership since the um, women's college basketball tournament. Shout out to that. Just seeing the increase of people paying more attention to WNBA was awesome. And again, we have an amazing WNBA analyst that covers the entire league, but she definitely focuses on the Connecticut Sun. So I'm just so proud of Sierra, and I'm just so proud of each and every last one of these ladies who things were called because they are going to be monsters on their teams. This draft class was absolutely amazing.
Yo, the cool part about what C did was, I mean, I hate I use a pun, but it was all a dream. Like I I just
Come on, take your time.
real talk to hear C at the WNBA draft, right? And if you don't know, she was the first person to ask questions to both of those young ladies. So the two ladies you saw, Haley Jones, I want to say Letitia, I can't say her last name, Amira. Both came, the first girl, Haley, came from Stanford, the second from South Carolina, but they both were drafted in the first round by the Atlanta Dream. Haley went
First
sixth
top 10
overall.
too.
Yeah, Haley went sixth overall, and Letitia went eighth overall,
Yeah.
right? And so right after you get drafted, the first question you get is from our very own Sierra. Well, I want to say a whole government on here. I'm gonna say our very own C, right? Our very own C, who asked the first question, and I mean, it was just amazing. And the cool part about it is the first question, very, very great. The second question that she asked, Haley, I thought was very knowledgeable. She said, "Hey, I already know that you like Lauryn Hill. What was that playlist like?" That showed me a lot from her. I truly am proud of C because I tell y'all no lie. Listen, I'm gonna just give my little story.
Talk your
C was okay. So initially, C was trying to cover college basketball, and we really had to really talk about it, right? I was like, hey, do you ever want to cover WNBA? It was a real conversation. We really dove into it. We talked and we walked through how to do it, right? And then she just went out there and she started. And I promise you, she went so hard. She developed so quickly. She developed relationships with the people who are in charge of the coverage. She has now not only covered the Connecticut Suns, but she's covered the WNBA championship, right?
Yep.
Let me tell you something. To have her at the WNBA draft asking the first question to these high draft picks is beyond anything that I could have ever dreamed. And yes, she said MTV Sports, and then she asked a question that hit me right in the part, in the love part. So it was wow. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic for her, and I can't lie. I mean, I feel like the Atlanta Dream did well. If you've never been to an Atlanta Dream game, the atmosphere is very, very amazing. Have you been to a WNBA game?
I have. I've been to a few Liberty games.
How was the atmosphere there?
When I went, I was younger, but it was packed. Like people like it was a lot of energy. There were a lot of fun. Oh, actually, I take it back. I did go to a Washington Mystics game 2 years ago. No, before COVID, right before COVID, and it was good. I enjoy basketball. I'm someone that will sit and watch a basketball game. I'm that person that will sit down and have a good time. I don't have to even have my team there, and I had fun. I always have fun at the WNBA games and things that they do, and I support women's sports. But I was just so proud to see our own little chickadee in there. That made me so happy. And just watching the draft at home and just seeing how these are the same, like, to me, it's wild because I look at everybody's child who had, like, I'm an old lady. These children just just literally played in
I'm
March
gonna
Madness.
let you act how you want to act. I'm not gonna tell people your real age. Go ahead, just act how
No,
you want to act right
I'm
now.
the same age as Odell Beckham Jr. I'll tell you
Go
that.
ahead.
But it was just like seeing these children go from
Okay.
just playing in March Madness and now their big, like, their moment is called. I love that. I am that forever auntie. I've been that way since I was 16. I love watching people get drafted in every sport. It makes my day. Because I know that's your big one. You got it. You got there. So all of these women, I can't wait. South Carolina, shout out to you because you had your babies go. Your babies were
Yeah.
on that draft board. Shout
Yeah.
out to LSU. Shout out to South Carolina. Shout out to Iowa as well. They've had several young ladies' names were called as well, like they're
South,
older players. So
South Carolina had
I,
two girls go to Indiana with the Indiana Fever.
yep,
Number one overall.
yep.
Right. Aaliyah Boston went to the Indiana Fever. They had also another girl go. I think
Shout
it's
out to Diamond Miller to go
Victoria.
from Maryland. Shout out to her
Big
because
facts.
you know
Yeah, she
she got
went
rap sheet with me.
from Maryland. She went number 2 to the
Yep.
Minnesota. Is it Lynx?
Yes.
Okay. Then I want to say South Carolina had Letitia. We talked about going to the Atlanta Dream, right? And then they also had number 10, Zia Cook, go to the Los Angeles Sparks, right?
Great
Yeah,
coaching
South
produces
Carolina did
great
work.
product.
South Carolina did work.
It shows great coaching produced great product. And I shout out to congratulations, ladies, for getting your big one, having your big moment. Yep. That's the end of the show, y'all. So you hear me say get your big one all day because not come ratchet. No, because I want you guys to all go after your dream. This is your moment when Nora's going to be very motivational and try to really not to preach to you, but just talk to you. You should each and every day go after whatever your dream is. That could be as long as it's positive, of course. But like whatever that dream shall be, don't keep pushing it till tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Make it today. Make going after what's important to you, your dream, your big one. Make that happen today. Don't wait for nothing else. And I'm so proud. I'm going to let you know if no one else told you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting up this morning. I'm proud of you for getting through your day. I'm proud of you for getting to work and not snapping on nobody. I'm proud of you for getting your kids to school or doing whatever you do each and every single day because you know what? Sometimes we need to know. And here, I'm proud of you. So I want to let you know that I'm proud of each and every one of you that are continuing to do what you got to do to make this earth a better place. So, next time you see me, I'll be a complete bad chick. Oh yeah, I'm getting my hair done, ladies. So I'm gonna be back here looking like a host, snacking a model. So you athletes want to pay attention. And also, I'll be covering the last home game of the XFL this Sunday. So I'm going to let you guys know how that concludes while the defenders go to the playoffs. Until we meet again, y'all, you guys take care, be safe. And also next week is Nora's birthday week. So shower me with whatever you want, okay? As long as it's positive, because I don't have no time for negative. So stick around, chat with us, hit our DMs. But if you have anything you want to say or anything you want us to focus more on, let us know. You can hit MTMV Sports to let us know anything you got going on. Take care, be blessed, and y'all who are suffering like me from the pollen, we're gonna make it through this one day at a time. All right, Pat, back to screen so me and Rick can say goodbye. Rick, make sure you say goodbye to the people. Let's wave it out, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.